Hello, good morning everyone. So we are back on our Paramiko stuff. So we saw what is the troubleshoot stuff and how we going to check our transport layer is working or not. Okay, now once our transport layer is established, but we have to close that session. Otherwise, there is multiple SSS session going to be open, and that going to eat my CPU because we're going to do the automation, and this is not good practice. So we're going to close our session SSS session. So how it's very simple. We have object SSS object and CL, then go for the close, and we have closed session here. So if you're going to run now, so I have closed the session able to connect, and then the process with 0. So whatever the session SSS session open, they closed, okay, by calling the closed session here, clear guys? Okay, now what I want to once I'm able to connect and the session is active, that's all good. My objective, I want to take some output. We want to receive some output. So for that, once we are able to connect, so we have to SSL CLI, which is the another variable. After connect, once you are able to connect, you can call or invoke your input, get the host key, and you can see execute the command, invoke the key. Have you able to see that? No, let me see here. Open SSH. Yes, invoke shell. Can you see this is module SSH client? All are from the SSH client. We have invoke shell. So this help you going to invoke shell of whom which you have connect. This SS client connect with this and invoke the shell. So once you are able to invoke shell, means you are able to in CLI mode. Let's do, once you are able to do that, so you want to connect, you want to send some code. So let's test for SSH CL, and we going to send some code. Let's use for the send command, send module. So send module, okay, invoke shell, give another variable. You do SSH connections is another variable I given. Once declare invoke shell, then you can go for SSH connection, then call the module send. So what command I want to send, just you send your command. So I'm going to use the very simple command uname -a. This is my Linux system, so I want to send this command. So after sending command, what going to be happened, they're going to execute this command, and the output going to store. Where it's going to store? On the SSS connection, they're going to store over there. So we have to read those, we have to receive their output. So just as a result, I will result as a variable I declare equal to I want to receive of this variable connections, go for receive this. If you see on receive, they are telling n number of byte, okay, n number of bytes. So there you have to give the buffer size where they're going to store those receive the output. So generally you can give 1 lakh, so I'm going to give the 10,000. So it's a minimum. Generally you go for the 1 lakh or more than 10,000. That's the more than enough space over here. And I want to print the result. Simple. So I will print the result. So everything is stored into the result and I want to print the result. Okay, let me now, there is a, if anything, if you not understand this part till here, there's a 4 line.
I'm good for now.
I'm good. Okay, thank you guys. So I have declared a one variable and I call invoke cell and send the command. We receive those command and store in this many byte space I given, and that's stored in result and we are printing the result. Then after that we are closing the session, the active session. Okay, because session will be active. So let's run this code. Okay, they are able to print. Let's something they have printed in single line. If you see, they have printed something which is I can't read properly. Okay, you can see it's something they printed, but this is not a readable format. So for the readable format, what you have to do, you have to receive this thing using decode. I want in readable, so you have to call decode. Decode going to help this to decoding, okay, to the code whatever they receive, and that going to be in human readable UTF-8. Okay, let's run this. Now it's supposed to be readable. Oh, so what happened here? They have not printed all the things. If you see, if I am able to connect, let's see SSH. If I will do connect, let's see how it's going to print. SSH 192.168.56.11. If I connect this, so this is printing this stuff first. Welcome to Ubuntu, and this they are able to print this many thing only. What is the remaining rest? What happened? Any idea, guys? What's wrong with this code? They are able to connect, SSS working, they are able to log in, but they are not able to print complete. What about this byte? They exhausted this? What do you think?
Probably.
Okay, let's reduce and let's see, the output should be lesser of this. This should not greater than this. Okay, or let's increase. Why we will go for 1 lakh is more 10 times, and let's see what going to be happened. The output is still the same little bit one line add, means for 10 times it's more space there, even though they are able to print few. So this is not regarding the space, this is regarding something which is you have to sense here. Once you are able to connect to run this command, you need time to get the output. What is happening here, as soon as they connect, they are running, they have not completed their command even, they took the result and save this and throw the, so they have to give you to run time on the real-time device. They took some seconds to run the command. Once those output is ready, then you try to print. Okay, so we have to introduce the sleep time, means you can stop the code for a nanosecond or millisecond or some second. So for that I have to import another module that is called, anyone, import, that is called time. Yes. So this is gray out because I have not used. Once I will use the, where do I supposed to place this time sleep? After my command. For before receiving I should place this module. So just call the time module dot sleep, means wait for some second. Is 1 second I'm giving. 1 second more than enough. After running invoke shell, once you connect, invoke the shell, run this command, take 1 second, then you receive this. So let's see. Now I'm going to run my code. Oh, now the output is coming. See, everything is printed. We have connect, they printed, and they print the my command also. Can you see? But where is the output? Where is the output, my dear? Where is the output? They are going for the next one. They are not printing output. They just print this uname -a. And I have given enough time. They took the time, they store over there. Okay, and if I will show you, this is not a matter of place, this was the matter of the time. So let's say I decrease to 10,000, even though you will see the same output. The connect, you can see. So this is not a matter of that. So you can see this is the logon from, of course, gateway. We are the gateway. But where is the output? What do you think, guys? What's the now? Now, what is the problem now? There is no problem with the space. There is no problem with the time. We have enough time. The problem is that you are not giving command to this. What is the next after this? The output will come, of course. You are not telling go for the new line. So you have to tell that you go for new line if there is anything in new line. So you just add in your command /new line. So it will keep going to the new line. Okay, let's run and see this. Now can you see the output? They have username, uname, and they reflect the output as you are working in the real time, as you connect with them. Career.
So basically, we gave this /n just to give the enter that after uname dash a enter we have give with this.
Yes, new line. Enter means keep on doing enter new line. You go and look in the new. Otherwise, program will not look into that. Program need command. What next? They are very baby step do. Okay, earlier you have given that without enter, just that copy, that much, that's all. If you give enter means they has to follow the enter, not only the single liner. If you go for this enter, they will follow the entire output, they will follow. You can see if config have big output, right? Let's go multi-liner output. So this enter resolve your everything. Can you see the print with the entire output? Okay, questions. If you understand here, we will move to automation. This I have done for the one device. How can we automate for the 5 device, more than one device? If any question, let me know, because this is very simple code. I have not done anything, just we resolved, troubleshooted, and we are easily connect. So Python is so awesome.
So in Paramecode, only this command is there to send the commands, or there is any other command as
Yeah,
well?
there is other stuff also. I will show you. I'm going to step by step. If you understand here, if you can see the output behavior,
Mhm.
there is a lots of extra thing. Can you see this? As you are logging to the device, everything they are printing. So most sometime I don't need to print these all things, right? Don't you think?
Yes.
I need only the output stuff. That could be one liner or not. So if you remember, we have something called, we are already studying in Ansible classes. If you remember, there is something called standard input, standard output, and standard error. Have you heard in Ansible class? I told you Ansible is don't have their compiler, they run over the Python,
Python.
right? If you remember, if you go through those, so we use these modules. So here, just if you want to print everything as soon as you log into the system, so this is the right way to do that. But I want only specific to output. I don't want all this extra stuff. Even if you see, if I am printing the command also printed and there followed out, I don't want to print this command, what command I am going to give in there. I want to just output, so I'm going to use this standard output for output. I want to see error, so I want to see only the error part here. I want to explore the only input part in between, then we can use. So in next class I'm going to explore this. Okay, so tell me if there is any doubt here. We're going to remove these models and we will do the standard input, standard output, and standard error. From that we will see. So on this section, no issue, you understand 100% what is the challenge, how to troubleshoot, what's the use of time, what's the use of receive code, what's the use of space, and other printing stuff. And the decode, don't forget to decode. You can read the file. It's a straightforward. Okay, so see you in next class. If you have any questions, you can post in classroom. Bye bye guys.